Picture me putting my city all over the...
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The stakes have been raised here in the wild card round as it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Raiders going up against the Titans.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Tennessee Titans. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They'll run it again with Henry. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Well, after that stop, you know that third down is not a gimme if you're on the offensive team. So what are you going to do? Run it again? Or maybe you go play action and try and throw the ball and pick up the necessary yardage.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Well, now they'll try the end around. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll toss it to Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota flushed out right. He finds Corey Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Defense showing blitz. Again, it's Henry. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. His first carry, he loses the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. Muscles him off. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. So on fourth down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They keep it with Henry on first down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Mariota now on second down. Escaping the pressure. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Raiders pick it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. From the gun now on third down, Carr. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Titans. 30. Past the 20. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
That one goes for 24 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On second down, here's Carr. Flush to his right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss.
And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Titans, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second down, Mariota. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. The pitch to Henry. And some room to maneuver. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Second down, here's Henry. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. The 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On second down, here's Crowell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. First down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer out him again.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From back at the 2, here's third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now Carr. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
So the D-line's going to spread out. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. All right, we've got some happy trigger fingers ready to see who's going to survive this wild card game as we get you back to quarter 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box, and guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Carr to throw on second down. Fights him off. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On first down, Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Second down, 8. Now Carr. Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. This one caught left side by Cooper. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Shift together here from the D-line. The toss right to Henry. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5. To throw is Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Flushed out right. He finds his man Johnson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Fresh set of downs here. Shotgun now for Carr. Escaping the pressure right. They find some open field here. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw on 2nd down. Carr. And it's a quick flip out to Cooper. Complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Now he's forced out right. And this is caught. It's Cooper. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it on the taunts. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Flush to his right. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
On now is the Titans punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down now after the incompletion. tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And they give this time to the tailback. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Austin Safarian Jenkins from 8 yards out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So it'll be first down here after the run. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. He can't get him down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So here's the former Pro Bowler, Cody Parkey, in field goal formation. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So here's the former Pro Bowler, Cody Parkey, in field goal formation. This to advance to the divisional round. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. One final try now for Carr. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And a disappointing way to close out this.